match is off and underway into the middle of the park, where Lundstrom wins it back and releases Mousset, who races across halfway. David Luiz goes across to cover. Here is Mousset into the box. He goes after it. Good shoulder charge. Xhaka, he teases in across to Ozil. A flick now to Pepe, who hits the shot down into the turf, and it's easy for Dean Henderson. Well, McBurney tussle for the ball just outside the box, and here's Stevens here, turning on his left boot, tries to find the cross in at the near post, and it goes behind. So Norwood with the corner, ping to the back of the 6-yard box. Up goes the header, and it might drop for Fleck, but quick as a flash, Arsenal through Martinelli will clear. Well, Arsenal have given the ball away, and here's Stevens teasing ball in. Mousset's header had to deal with it first time, and it zips wide of Leno's goal. And there might be a break on here for Basham, who stood up well by Luiz. So the Blades with another corner. John Fleck, the Scotland international, has gone out to take it. Floated in left-footed, high and underneath it. O'Connell looping header, and Mousset is there, and from a glorious position he's headed the ball over. Ball played through, and Pepe has outstripped Stevens. Pepe teasing the cross in. Martinelli! Shot across the face of goal and just wide. Arsenal might not be perfect, but that's a glimpse of what they can do. Arsenal marshalling their line as it's bent in by Norwood, deep to the back stick. Here's O'Connell, plenty of bend on it. Nobody really could make an adequate connection. O'Connell's cross will be held into the penalty area. Pinballing around, Mousset's there, but Mike Dean has blown his whistle for a foul on David Luiz. Arsenal now come forward again and into the feet of Pepe, who's tight to the touchline. Mustafi is there, a little awkwardly gets the ball back to the £77 million man who drifts past Fleck, lays it into the box, and Martinelli shoots first time, blocked by Basham, and behind it goes for Arsenal's first corner of the game. And it isn't to be a corner. I thought it had taken a touch off Basham. It will be a goal kick. Ozil now, 35 yards out. He rolls it to the far side, and a chance of a cross from Xhaka. Big deflection, and it will go out of play, and it will be a corner. Pepe will place the ball in the right corner quadrant. A little step up, in it comes, off his left boot, into the box. Luiz flew at it, but the defending player was there in Basham, and away it comes to this near side, the right. Ozil with an in-swinger on his left boot, looking for Lacazette, cleared away by Lundstrom, and Arsenal will continue to build the pressure up to the edge of the penalty area. Here's Torreira swinging the ball out to Xhaka on his left boot, thought about a shot, will roll it into the penalty area, inside left channel. The Arsenal move breaks down. Back to Basham, Norwood gives him a shout, Norwood gets it, and it's fired forward to Stevens, who's streaking away down the left-hand side. He rolls it on to John Fleck. Fleck now to the edge of the penalty area. O'Connell joins the attack. In goes the cross, looking for McBurney, but Luiz saw the danger, and out it comes to Norwood, who volleys it high, and it might make the second tier. Arsenal now come forward with Ozil, but the return to Ozil from Martinelli is off target, much to the frustration of the home fans in and around us here. Now Ozil once again, gliding in from the left-hand side. Long way out, a little tester for Dean Henderson from Torreira. Well, it gave him something to do, and the save is made. And now it's spread towards the far side of the pitch. Saka into Ozil, now Lacazette, out to Saka on the left-hand side. Up goes the cross, and it's been knocked in. And the young Brazilian Gabriel Martinelli is there with a tap-in after Henderson couldn't get there. And from walking pace to top speed in a split second, Arsenal have the lead. It's Arsenal 1, Sheffield United 0. Martinelli on the score sheet. Well, Mike Dean blows his whistle for half-time, and the Arsenal supporters stand to their feet and applaud. Ozil with the free kick, laying a diagonal ball out to Saka on the left. Fizzing cross, good header away by Stevens on the corner of the penalty area. Arsenal then give the ball away. Now Fleck racing forward, darting to the edge of the penalty area, teasing ball in, and Leno shoots out from the face of his goal to deny Egan the shooting chance. And Xhaka's crossfield ball is intercepted easily. I could have seen that coming. Now McBurney, through it goes to Mousset, to the corner of the penalty area. David Luiz tracks him stride for stride. So Mousset goes back to Norwood, into the feet of Basham. Now Basham turns it back to Baldock. McBurney's rising, waiting, arm raised, and then the cross from Lundstram cannons off Martinelli, and behind it goes for a corner to Sheffield United. And here is Fleck with the corner on the right hand side. High into the box it goes. McBurney's header, and it's cleared away on the line. Sheffield United's players are screaming. The fans behind the goal away to our right hand side are screaming too as well. I didn't actually see if it touched a hand, but play continued. Out to Mustafi down the far side, who rolls it to Pepe, who rolls O'Connell up to the edge of the penalty area. Pepe's cross, and a good header away by Egan. Lacazette was waiting to pounce, and the Blades can play their way out of trouble. So out to the far side, ball threaded into the penalty area, and a touch takes the ball away from Lundstram, and the Blades have a corner. And it comes from Norwood, high into the penalty area. The header away by Louise, and the hurried volley from the edge of the box, skied by Lundstram into the stand. As Lacazette sees the ball cannon off his shoulder, and he spins it out to the right-hand side. Pepe can stretch his legs, puts on the afterburners into the penalty area, and good backtracking. Enda Stevens goes after it. Pepe went down in the penalty area, screaming penalty. So too are the fans, but Mike Dean had a good view of it, and nothing is forthcoming. Here's George Baldock, tries to take on Martinelli, is forced wide of the penalty area, but then will turn. Lovely wriggle, drop of the shoulder, in goes the cross, hooked by Basham, has a swing at it, cleared away by Granit Xhaka on the corner of the 6-yard box. Now Saka is away, he's got the better of Basham into the penalty area, wriggling his way to the byline. Basham gets an imprint on the ball, it was enough. Torreira following up, then the challenge in the apex of the penalty area. It will be a free kick to the Gunners right inside the D. Arsenal already lead by a goal to nil. Here it comes from Lacazette, and his bending effort dips high and over the top of the crossbar. Out towards the far side, and Nketiah streaming to the edge of the penalty area. In goes the cross, and a second attempt at a cross from Nketiah goes into the home end. Really, he should have hit that earlier. Here is Ollie Norwood now, looking up, decent bending ball. Oh, and Billy Sharp was waiting to pounce, but Mustafi sliding back, swung it out of play for a corner. Cries of United from the travelling Sheffield United supporters as Ollie Norwood goes over to take the corner on the far side. They trail the Gunners by a goal to nil. In it comes, high into the penalty area. McBurney's header, and it's on target, and it's straight at the goalkeeper Leno, possibly for the first time in the game. Now Besic drops his shoulder, turns away from his marker, up to Callum Robinson, who stands at the cross. Billy Sharp's underneath it, gets enough on the ball, then a chance for Fleck, and it's gone in, and Sheffield United have equalised. John Fleck slides on his knees as he goes to celebrate with the Sheffield United travelling support. What a moment for Sheffield United, what a moment for the Scotland international, and it's all square at the Emirates. Arsenal 1, Blades 1. Well, John Fleck takes a couple of paces back from the football. This will be an in-swinger on his left boot from the right-hand side. All square at the Emirates with the clock ticking down. The ball is spotted. Mike Dean blows his whistle. In it comes, into the penalty area, and the header away teases the ball into the path of Norwood. Under 5 minutes of normal time left. Arsenal 1, Blades 1. Martinelli on the counter-attack, ghosting past Baldock to the byline. Cannons off the chest of the defender. Fleck equalising after Martinelli put the Gunners in front in the first half. Pinballing around in the penalty area. Fleck with a overhead kick clearance to the far side. Ball intercepted, and now Norwood. Can Sheffield United get a winner? Fleck's encroaching on the edge of the penalty area. Out it goes to the far side. Up it comes. McBurney comes out again. Fleck will shoot after McBurney's effort was denied too as well. Xhaka's pass is intercepted by Baldock. Off he scampers. He's got the pace to get by Granit Xhaka, and he's beaten him too. Xhaka's challenge is late. It's going to be a free kick to Sheffield United. Arsenal 1, Sheffield United 1. But the Blades on top. In it comes from Norwood. Not the best free kick, didn't beat the first man. Out it comes to Besic, who brings a save with a fearsome shot from Bernd Leno. Now a chance for Sacco. It's the Blades fans who are making the noise in the away end. Sacco into Martinelli. A lovely turn at the byline, and it's turned out of play. It's everybody back defending from the Blades. Ozil turns it in. Everybody's gone for it, and Henderson makes the save on the edge of the 6-yard box. Well, Mike Dean calls full time at the Emirates.